The 11th annual ONTV Food Drive benefiting Oxford Orion Fish looked a little different in 2021, but thanks to a generous community, it was a huge success. 80 golfers descended on downtown Lake Orion to compete for the Ice Golf Cup, an annual event that benefits the Sunrise Rotary Club. Oakland County encourages residents to save your spot as more people receive the COVID-19 vaccine. And the Lake Orion community came together to celebrate the life of a beloved businessman who touched many lives. Hello everyone, I'm Stacy Calloway. I'll have those stories and more on this edition of ONTV News. Over the past decade, ONTV hosted an annual food drive benefiting the Oxford Orion Fish Food Pantry. Normally, the live food drive takes place over 6 hours on a Saturday, but due to the ongoing pandemic, this year's food drive looked a little different. Kicking off on Monday, February 1st, the food drive went live from 7 to 9 p.m. every day of the week. Viewers were encouraged to donate to the cause by visiting OrionONTV.org and clicking on the donate button on the homepage. The community was also encouraged to fill the ONTV van, which was parked outside of the studio at the Orion Center. On Friday, ONTV passed its goal of $5,000 thanks to Matt Pfeiffer of Northern Wholesale Flooring, who streamed live on Facebook to solicit donations.
$5,000. $5,000. You guys rock. And I woke up this morning. I've been involved with you guys on this for years, and we are a sponsor of it, which we're proud to be. But I woke up and I was kind of bummed that normally I'm dropping off a truckload of food, or an SUV, not like a semi. Not a semi. And I didn't have that when I woke up this morning. I knew it was your last day. I knew you guys were short of the goal, and for whatever reason, sometimes people tune into these ridiculous live videos I do on Facebook. So I thought, hey, maybe we can help and fill that void and get you guys there. And yeah, we did. Again, thanks to our community. Nothing to do with me. I kicked in a little bit too, but we just have a great community. We're blessed to live in a great place with great people.
Usually we have a 6-hour telethon, which technically would be tomorrow, the 6th of February, but we can't have it due to the COVID restrictions. But having the 5-day telethon go all day, almost 24 hours a day for 5 days, it's been a unique experience, and I'm sure the staff and you and everybody else, we went through something interesting and new. And so today, Matt Pfeiffer from Northern Flooring Wholesale came in and said, hey, we're going to push you guys over the top. And he did. He broadcast live on Facebook right here, and in about 45 minutes pushed us to our $5,000 goal.
Of course, ONTV could not have reached its goal without the support of the community and generous donations from the business community.
Oh, geez, there's so many sponsors this year. I'd like to thank Meyer for sure. $500 donation as a sponsor for us. They've been with us for 3 years. A huge partner with us on our food drive. Kroger Corporation, M3 Investments, they donated $500. I'd like to say Garrett Hoffman, our local media tycoon who's getting, has his advertising agency and promotions agency. Their agency donated $500 as well. They weren't a sponsor, but we'll call them the silent sponsor, because that really pushed us to our goal. And then Garrett himself personally donated $60 to put us over that goal. So he was the trigger to get it. So thank you, Garrett. We really appreciate it.
Not only did ONTV exceed its goal of $5,000, a full ONTV van delivered its cargo of donations to the food pantry in Oxford on Thursday, and food donations continue to come in. If you missed the food drive, keep in mind it's never too late to donate. Feel free to call 248-628-3933 for more information, or visit oxfordorionfish.org. There are also several drop-off locations scattered throughout the Orion area, including the Lake Orion Post Office and right here at the ONTV studio at the Orion Center. In January, Governor Whitmer announced that Michigan restaurants can offer in-person dining on a limited basis beginning February 1st. That announcement was celebrated by local restaurants, and the Lake Orion DDA has come up with an event that will hopefully draw residents into the downtown area. On Thursday, February 4th, the Lake Orion Downtown Development Authority kicked off Social District Nights in downtown Lake Orion. DDA Director Molly Lalone explains.
Social District Nights is one of our new campaigns. We want to educate the public about what a social district is, and we also want to invite everybody down to enjoy it in downtown Lake Orion. The social district is a little bit like having New Orleans in downtown LO. You can go to one of our restaurants that has a social district permit. That's Fork and Pointe, 313 Pizza Bar, One Social, and American Legion, Post 233 down at the end. All of those places, you can go in there, tell them that you want a social district drink. They give you a cup. It has Lake Orion on it and the name of their restaurant, and you get to walk out and stroll the streets enjoying your drink.
Those visiting downtown Lake Orion in February will see ice carvings on display along Flint and Broadway streets, courtesy of clear-cut ice sculptures. And every Thursday, visitors will see live ice carving demonstrations. Here, Clint Rich goes to work on an enormous dragon sculpture that's currently on display in front of Sagebrush Cantina. Warming stations located in the Flint Street alleyway and at the corner of Flint Street and Anderson Street will thaw you out if you get too cold.
Lake Orion has a beautiful set of shops and restaurants. And we have 5 walkable blocks, and you can find everything that you need in downtown. And yes, I am one of those people who would rather stay home when it's cold, but now I'm out here and I am so excited to be out here. I plan to talk to people about how you're supposed to dress, because some of us just don't pay attention to that, but it makes a difference, and then you can be outside and you can be with your friends and you can feel safe and you can enjoy everything that we have to offer. There's nothing to miss.
Again, Social District Nights will take place every Thursday in February from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. For more information, visit downtownlakeorion.org. Just a few days later, a group of golfers, yes, you heard that correctly, golfers braved frigid temperatures to take in 9 holes in downtown Lake Orion. It sounds insane, but it was all for a good cause. On the morning of Saturday, February 6th, with temperatures in the mid-teens, 80 golfers formed 19 teams to take part in the Lake Orion Sunrise Rotary Club's 7th annual Ice Golf Cup Challenge. 9 holes were set up in downtown Lake Orion, 3 in Greens Park, including 1 on the frozen surface of Lake Orion.
It's a really great way for us to engage and interact with our local business partners and community members, and really help show what our community does, what our organization does with our community, not just for it.
The event concluded with an afterglow party and silent auction, with drinks provided by Wine Social and boxed lunches courtesy of Johnny Black's Lake House. The Ice Golf Cup Challenge is the Rotary Club's largest fundraiser of the year, along with their seafood boil in the summer.
We use these funds to help support all of the activities that our club does to support our community through funding the Lamp of Learning Scholarship, Lake Orion Community Schools, our Beds for Kids project, which provides beds for kids in our community that need them. Helps to support our international fundraisers. Currently, we are working on a grant to build out and equip an operating room at a children's hospital in Cartagena, Colombia. We've been working on that for several years. Even small things like helping a family get dinner, or over the pandemic, we were able to help several local families, including a mom and dad who both lost their jobs and had lots of mouths to feed and not a way to do it. So we helped coordinate getting food services to them and some other household supplies to help them make it through.
The Lake Orion Sunrise Rotary Club meets every Thursday morning at 7:30 p.m. at CJ's Sandbar, now known as Johnny Black's Lake House in downtown Lake Orion. For more information, visit rotary6380.org. You can also find them on Facebook. As Oakland County continues to administer vaccines to healthcare workers, residents 65 years of age or older, and frontline essential workers, a shortage of the vaccine is making it challenging to get it to those who need it and want it. To help move the process along, the county has created an online form called Save Your Spot on the OaklandCountyVaccine.com website. By completing the form, you will secure a place in line and be contacted when it's your turn to receive the vaccine.
Save Your Spot came about because we had such a huge response to the desire for a vaccine, which is a good thing. We want to get people vaccinated. The problem is we don't have enough vaccines right now to vaccinate everyone. And I know there was a lot of frustration about when can I get mine? How do I sign up? Am I eligible in this round or the next round? And so what we thought we'd do is create a system, which is called Save Your Spot, so that you can come onto our website, you can sign up, you can tell us what your situation is so we know what category you are, and then you can have peace of mind that we have your name, we have your information, and when we have the vaccine, we'll give you a call and set up an appointment.
It's been reported across the country, including New York and California, that vaccine doses are being discarded because healthcare workers can't find enough people that meet the criteria of the current phase of distribution. The county is hoping this waiting list will prevent that from happening locally.
What we didn't want to happen is either for someone to get an appointment and feel good about, okay, now I have my reservation, but we don't have the vaccine, so we have to call you and cancel your, or the opposite, right? That we suddenly got vaccines and we don't know who's next in line to get them. So we think that Save Your Spot will be a great way for us to calibrate. As we get more vaccines, we'll call more people on the list, and that way it'll be a one-to-one, because the last thing we want to do is have to waste any doses. I can assure you of that.
Surprisingly, there are many people eligible for the vaccine that are opting out.
It seems like we're finding three groups of people. There are people like myself who just give it to me when I can get it. You know, we have confidence in it. We've understood the science of it. There's a group of people that don't want it, and they've sort of made up their minds to that. And at this point, it's not mandatory, and they have a right to do that. But there's a whole huge group in the middle that I think are sort of waiting to see how it goes, right? They want to know some friends or family that have had it, see what the reaction is, and that sort of thing. And so this allows them to do that, because when you sign up for Save Your Spot, you won't be called the next day or the next couple of days. This is going to take a while to get everybody vaccinated, but you'll be able to see, and you'll be able to read in the papers and see, and talk to your family and friends who have had it, and hopefully build up your comfort level in getting the vaccine.
To date, the health department has administered 31,000 vaccinations of the 34,000 doses received so far, with hundreds of thousands of eligible workers and residents waiting to be vaccinated. To receive updates on COVID-19 vaccine availability, register your email address at oaklandcountyvaccine.com. You are also encouraged to check with your healthcare provider to find out when they will start taking appointments after they vaccinate their own medical personnel. Performance venues across the country have been severely impacted by the ongoing pandemic, and one local music venue has received national attention. On Tuesday, February 2nd, the red carpet was rolled out at the Imagine Theater in Rochester Hills for the premiere of Empty Spaces, 20 Front Street. The Live Music Society in New York City is producing a series of documentaries that tell the story of small music venues across the country and how they've been impacted by the pandemic. Lake Orion's 20 Front Street was chosen to be featured in one of the episodes.
Live Music Society is a great organization out of New York and California, and some of the founders of that organization had played at 20 Front Street in the past, and so knew of us, and we were on their radar. And so when they started thinking about doing these music documentaries, our venue was one of the first ones that they chose.
A film crew from LA spent several days at 20 Front Street in 2020, recording performances and interviewing staff and supporters. The popular music venue draws musicians and performers from all over the world. Owner Allan Goetz told us about the origins of 20 Front Street.
So in a nutshell, I was in northern Michigan at a men's retreat praying, and I was saying, God, what do you want me to do right now? And I saw a picture of 20 Front Street in my mind when I was praying. It was Ye Old Antiques at the time. I know many people remember it as that, or before that was auto body repair and many other things. But anyway, I got together with a group of friends and other families, and we started renovating the building. It's Christian Mills' building, but we contacted him and partnered with him to build 20 Front Street.
To view the video in its entirety, you can visit 20frontstreet.com and click on the link on the homepage. The pandemic has also impacted the fundraising efforts of local nonprofit organizations. One such organization is turning to the community for their support. Throughout the month of February, Love Inc. of North Oakland County is asking the community to take part in their 28 Acts of Love Giving Drive. The Orion Center has a drop-off box set up in its foyer to accept donations of clothing, personal care items, household items, and towels, which will go to local families in need.
During this pandemic, folks know a lot of organizations are not able to have their fundraisers, and we normally have our Share the Love fashion show. So what we're doing for the month of February is having a Share the 28 Acts of Love. It's a giving drive, and we're working with the Orion Center where we're doing the collections, and for each different week in February, we're collecting different items for the folks in need in our community. So for the first week, we're collecting adult socks and adult underwear. In week 2, we're collecting personal care items like soap, shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, and such. For week 3, we're collecting household items, the coveted toilet paper, paper towels, and home cleaning products. And then for week 4, we're collecting bathroom towels, hand towels, washcloths, and kitchen towels. And those can all be dropped off at the Orion Center.
Due to the pandemic, fundraisers have been canceled over the past year. In the past, Love Inc. has benefited from Babes on Broadway, Galling Buick GMC car cruises, and a fashion show at Boulder Pointe Golf Club in Oxford. With those events canceled, Love Inc. is asking individual donors to step up.
One of our goals this year for the month of February is to get 1 new donor for every day in February. So we're looking for 28 new monthly donors, and it can be just as little as $10 a month, because $10 a month allows us to help folks get out of the situation that they're in, whether it's rent help or utility help. But even moving forward, it helps us build a partnership with those folks so we can help them see that they're worth in God's eyes and help them partner and move out of the situation that they're in.
To take part in the 28 Acts of Love Giving Drive, you can drop off items at the Orion Center, located on Jocelyn Road, just south of Clarkston Road. You can make a monetary donation by texting Love Inc. of NOC to 41444. For more information, you can call 248-693-4357 or visit loveincofnoc.org. And finally, we here at ONTV were saddened to learn of the unexpected passing of popular Lake Orion business owner Anthony Reighard on January 23rd, who passed away suddenly following a heart attack at the age of 43. Recently, the community came together to celebrate his life, and our own Joe Johnson was there.
Anthony owned M&B Graphics in downtown Lake Orion, a business started 25 years ago by his father, Robert. In 2019, Anthony was named Business Person of the Year by the Orion Area Chamber of Commerce.
I wanted to say thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for giving me this award. Thank you to chamber members. Thank you to people that voted for me or selected me. And thank you to the community for being part of my business. I've lived out here since 2000, and when I came out here, this was a new experience for me. I'd lived in Shelby a big chunk of my life, and my friends and family were there, and my family came out to Lake Orion with me eventually, and it's been a very new experience for me. It's a great community. It's more community than any place I've ever lived before. People really seem to be know everybody and be friends with everybody. And I really enjoy having a business here. And I think that the business support that you get here is really, really great. And it's nice to have the opportunity to meet new faces, have the opportunity to grow my business here and live here and work here.
I don't think that I have met one person since I started this job that doesn't know who Anthony Reighard is, or the entire Reighard family actually. M&B Graphics do a lot of wonderful things for the community. I mean, obviously, you can look around and see signs and, printed materials and shirts and stuff. They just support so many things in the community that it's just time for them Anthony to receive a little bit of recognition.
In the fall, M&B Graphics was one of the businesses featured in a series of videos produced by the Lake Orion DDA. The M&B Graphics video was uploaded to YouTube and shared on social media in December of 2020.
Hi, my name is Anthony from M&B Graphics and InkToAnything.com. Wanted to just kind of give you guys a little bit about what we do here. We're a full-service print company. We specialize in garment printing, wide format printing, sign printing, just about any type of printing you're looking for, from plastic signs to metal signs, any type of garment you're looking for, from embroidered hoodies to printed t-shirts, whatever you need.
On Saturday, January 30th, family and friends came together in Children's Park, just a stone's throw away from M&B Graphics, the business Anthony owned in downtown Lake Orion. Family friend Matt Pfeiffer welcomed those who came out on a cold winter evening to celebrate Anthony's life. Anthony was taking flying lessons with Lapeer Flight Training prior to his death. His instructor, Steve O'Connor, led several small planes as they honored Anthony with a flyover, including the plane in which he was taking lessons. During the 60-minute-long ceremony, several family friends shared their memories of Anthony, including former police chief Jerry Narsh and township supervisor Chris Barnett. Here are some of the highlights.
This is a sad time. We all know that. We feel that, but we have to remember that if you knew Anthony wouldn't want us here crying. He wouldn't want us here, being all down, and he would want us here celebrating and lifting up his family. And that's what today is all about, is to lift up the beautiful Reighard family. So thank you to everybody for coming out and for everybody who's helped.
As a business owner, Anthony was to business what he was to life. And he was to family what he was to life. And he was to community what he was to life. He was filled with talent, with passion and energy. He never turned away an opportunity to help a cause or a group. And his talent and generosity are a huge part of our community's success. Every Lake Orion business, charity, organization has been blessed by his touch, his smile, and that mischievous laugh that lit up every room and every heart.
You see, I've known Anthony Reighard all my life, for about 3 or 4 years. So what do I mean by that? Unlike most people, I don't remember the exact day and moment where I met Anthony. We were doing something, probably down here, and I turned around and suddenly there's this big goofy dude in my life that I feel like has been there all of my life. And from the moment we met until the moment he left, it's been exactly like that for me, and it's been exactly like that in how I think about him and how I remember him. Knowing Anthony Reighard made me a better man.
I'm very honored to be up here, and I am truly blessed to have known Anthony, to have worked with Anthony, to have become a friend of Anthony's, and I just want to say now that like I said, calm and passion. I pray for calm for the family, for Chris and Haley, Donna and Rob, and for his friends. And I pray that we carry on that passion for this community that Anthony had and that we all know so well that he exhibited every single day.
It's definitely hard. Like I said, we text every day. The hardest phone call I had this week was talking with Chris. It was hard, broke down right then. And the very next day I lost my stepdad, and it's hard to not have Anthony there when you talk to him so much, to be my rock. But I want the Reighard family to know that I will always be your rock, and no matter what you need, time of day, I'll be there for you guys.
What did Anthony mean to me, and not just me, but this community? And Anthony is like if you threw a boulder in the middle of Lake Orion, and the ripples would reach every single crevice of the lake, every single inch of shore. That's the impact Anthony has had in our community. It makes you think, what kind of impact do you have? What kind of impact are we going to have? And I think Anthony set the ultimate example. You know, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands in times of challenge and controversy. The true neighbor will risk his position, his prestige, and even his life for the welfare of others, and I would say even his business. And that's a quote from Dr. Martin Luther King. And to me, I just keep thinking of a measure of a man, Anthony Reighard. He was a giant.
The ceremony came to an end when those in attendance were asked to light up the night in honor of Anthony Reighard. Anthony is survived by his wife, Christina, 13-year-old daughter, Haley, and his parents, Robert and Donna Reighard. In downtown Lake Orion, this is Joe Johnson reporting for ONTV News.
Thanks, Joe. Our condolences go out to the family and friends of Anthony Reighard. And with that, we'll wrap up this edition of ONTV News. On behalf of the hardworking ONTV News team, I'm Stacy Calloway. Thanks for watching.